Welcome back to Magazine. Our guest this morning is Rachel MINKE, a new recording artist. She's here from California talking with us. First of all, Rachel, how did your career in singing start, and how old were you?
I was about 8 years old, and I started singing in musicals and plays and taking from a singing teacher. And my singing teacher, he sort of like pushed me along. He played Rolf in the movie Sound of Music, which was The Messenger. And I started singing on television, and I was getting interviews on television. And then when I was 9, I sang for the football game called the Pig Bowl, which is the sheriff versus the police. And that sort of got me started with the Major League Ball games, singing the national anthem. And then I just sort of kept singing, you know, musical comedy and getting a lot of airtime on television. And when I was 14 is when I cut my first record. So that's really how I started.
I see. And how many ball games have you opened for so far?
I've sang for 21 out of 26 Major League, but I've done a few of them a couple of times. Since this summer is my third tour. I did 9 teams this summer, and a few of them I picked up were new teams. 2 of them were, but the others were teams I'd done before.
And what are some of those teams?
Well, this summer I did the Cleveland Indians, I did the New York Mets, I did the Toronto Blue Jays, I did the Montreal Expos, I did the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I did the Boston Red Sox and did the Chicago Cubs.
I see. Very exciting.
Yeah, it's fun.
What else have you been doing since you've been on tour?
Well, I've been promoting my record also on radio stations, and it's been doing very, very well. It's being played on more than 200 stations, and it's a country contemporary song and I was there at Fanfare. They have a Fanfare celebration every beginning of June every year in Nashville, and so I went there and saw my fan club and stuff. And from then I've just been touring with my record and going to television, baseball games, and it's almost over.
I see. And when will it actually be over?
I'll be flying home, let's see, August 14th. We left Sacramento, we drove from Sacramento June 3rd, and my mom and my father will be driving back, but I will be flying back.
I see. What television appearances have you had?
Well, I've had television appearances in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I've had some in Canada, and I had some here, and I've had a few spots in other cities and other states. It's hard to name a whole list of them. There's a lot of them. But I will be doing a couple more here in Mississippi, well, more like a lot more, and then I will be doing a few in Louisiana, and I especially am looking forward to doing the Louisiana Hayride, which is a pretty popular show, but it's not on television. It's just on stage.
I see. It seems like you lead a pretty busy life.
Yeah, it's really busy.
Are there any disadvantages? How old are you first?
I'm 16 years old.
16 years old.
I just turned 16 June 21st.
Any disadvantages, interferences with your schoolwork or anything?
Well, during the school year, I don't go on any tours or anything. We still promote my record, of course, and I'll do maybe some things around Sacramento, but I'll stick a lot with school and do school activities, and I keep up with my practicing because I do play jazz piano also, and a little bit of guitar, and I take plenty of singing lessons, just keep my voice in shape. Right. And I do participate like in the musicals at school because we have a very good performing arts program, so that pretty much keeps me busy right there, and then I go on tour every summer.
What are some of your other hobbies? What else do you do?
Well, I'm a swimmer. I've been a competitive swimmer since I was about 5 years old. I was, you know, always on a swim team, and I used to compete in ice skating, but then we don't have an ice skating rink anymore, so I didn't. And I like to play the piano very much, and I also like dancing, and I'm very into being an actress too. I would love, you know, to be on a television show or something like that. You know, acting. It's fun.
Do you have any other sisters or brothers? I
have 2 older sisters and a brother, and they're all grown up. One's married, one's in the Navy, and my other sister's at home taking care of the house. So I'm sort of the youngest here, but they all support me, you know.
They're not into music or?
Well, my oldest sister, who's married, she has a very wonderful voice. I think it came to her naturally or something. But her career, she would have gotten like into opera singing, but she decided to get married and just go a different way. I think if she would able to sing, she would do it probably. She would make it as a career, but I'm not sure if she's really ready for that, but I was.
So what are your plans after high school? What do you plan to do?
I plan to go to college and major in business and performing arts, and I'm trying to get at a nice university, so I keep my grades up, so that's probably what I plan on doing.
I see. In the next year or so, or the next few months, what will you be doing? Probably be resting from this.
Well, yes, I will. The reason I'm flying back is because a couple days later I'm going to counsel for a week. I became a counselor for a whole bunch of little kids in a cabin.
Oh, really?
For
How
Christian
do you find
camp.
time?
Yeah, and I know. But I got accepted, and of course, I was excited about being accepted because this is going to be a real challenge for me because I love kids and I like doing this type of thing. I'll probably be singing down there too. So I'll be there for a week and I'll come back and I'll rest and then I'll go to school. So.
I see. Have you done anything else? Music videos, commercials, or anything?
I've been doing commercials since I was about 8 years old. I was on some ice cream commercials and some national commercials for banks and grocery stores and some sausage commercials, but some of those were also local commercials. And I recently made a music video for my record, Closer to Heaven, and that took a year to make, but it went off quite well. We just recently finished it up, and it's turned out really nice.
That's good. What type of awards have you received over the years?
Well, I've received beauty contest awards. I used to do beauty contests when I was a little girl. I was, in 1979, I was Miss Cinderella of Sacramento. In 1981, I was Our Little Miss of Carmichael. And I've been in the California Miss and the California Little Miss, and I've been runners-up in that, too. And I was really excited about that because it's a real big contest. It's like Miss California, almost.
I see.
And I won awards in singing. And the recent one I recently won was last April. I went for a weekend with my Key Club, which is a part of the Kiwanis organization. It's for kids in high school. And I competed against all kinds of performing arts. It was not just singing. But I competed against a big band and ballerina, classical pianist for the winning the Nevada, Hawaii, California, because it was a convention, Key Club Association Award for Talent. And I was supposed to compete in the international one this summer, but I couldn't because I was going on tour. So next year I'll try and win it again for the California, Nevada, and Hawaii thing, and go on and compete again for the national.
And what goes along with the title that you win?
Well, see, we get our school engraved on a plaque for me winning that. They're really excited about that because it was the first time I won something like that. So our school's really happy that I won that.